As a lot of you have noticed, my go-to for background footage for a lot of my videos is an old Lion Guard web game called Protectors of the Pridelands. I've had a ton of people ask me where I found it and where they can play it. And, well, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Bad news is that I found this game on the DisneyNOW app and recorded some footage of it right before it shut down in 2024. Oh, DisneyNOW, how I miss you. As you can see, I was just scrolling the games until I found some Lion Guard ones. I only found two, the Protectors of the Pridelands and one called Lion Guard to the Rescue. Super generic names and pretty generic gameplay, but they were pretty fun. As mentioned in one of my previous videos, DisneyNOW is still up and running, but the games aren't, which is really stupid. The good news though is that not all of the footage in my videos is from this one video. I found these games elsewhere, but are they worth playing still? So let's dive into these Lion Guard games that Disney is trying to erase all traces of. Are they any good? Are they worth playing in 2026? Well, grab your cream-filled bugs and let's find out. First, let's go back to a bygone era, an era where Disney had a whole app with hundreds of free episodes of Disney Junior, Disney XD, and Disney Channel content, along with countless games. Seriously, look, just scrolling, there's a bunch of games here. That app was DisneyNOW, which has now shut down. Well, kind of. If you want more information on DisneyNOW, I recommend you watch the video that I just recently did on that. But we're here for the games. And like I said before, I was only able to capture gameplay for 2 of the games because I only care about the Lion Guard. And the others might have been on DisneyNOW, but they also might have been somewhere else. So let's look at these 2 games.
Control the Pridelands.
First one, Protectors of the Pridelands. It's a simple game where you play as Kion and run around the Pridelands saving animals from thorns and dodging the hyenas, Janja, Cheesy, and Chungu. You also pick up these medallions that charge up your roar meter in the upper left. Right there, see? Yep, Once that is full, you tap it and use the roar of the elders and fly forward. Not exactly how it happened in the show, but close enough. And it also stuns the hyenas. Now that is accurate to the show. Rinse and repeat. The only things that you're looking out for is the hyenas, which are super easy to dodge. They do charge at you, but it's not much of a threat. The 2 other obstacles is other animals that walk across the screen and water. My worst enemy. Oh, and there's crocs in the water. It actually kind of reminds me of Crossy Road a bit. I'm sure that's where they got the inspiration for this game. You can try to go for a high score, but I think it would benefit from some sort of end, like if there were levels that you had to pass, because I think it might get a little harder as you progress, but once you get far and then get a game over, you have to start all over again, and it's just the same thing. Overall, not bad. There's a reason why this is a go-to for my background footage, because something's constantly happening and it's endless depending on your skill. But wait, there's more. Each guard member has their own game. Fuli has this Chrome Dino-esque game, Ono has a plain shooter type game, Bunga has a game that reminds me of that one Mario Party minigame, you know, that one where you jump on the leaves, and Beshti has a puzzle one. What's with these super easy puzzles? I would probably rank these from best to worst: Kion, Ono, Bunga, Fuli, and Beshti. It's cool that they have multiple different games for each of the members of the guard. Sure, they all basically copy another game or minigame, but I don't think you're coming here for a brand new AAA experience. Some of these have an end to them, like the Ono one, where the others just get so hard that it's impossible to not game over, like the Fuli one. What was I supposed to do there? The fact that all of these are in one game automatically makes this one of the best, if not the best. There's still one upcoming that I like a little bit better, but I might be biased there. So if you like variety, this might be the best one. And if I had to pick one game to stick around, it would definitely be this one because it's basically a 5-in-1. If you get bored of one, you can switch to another. 8 out of 10. Next, there's Lion Guard to the Rescue. Oh, sorry, the Lion Guard to the Rescue. This one functions a bit more like a puzzle. Well, a very simple one. You're just guiding Kion to the end and collecting more medallions. Except in this one, you get help from other members of the Lion Guard to collect eggs for some reason, or to zoom around the rocks and multiple Janjas? Why are there multiple of him? This one, like the last one, suffers from being way too easy, but it also does have levels, which is great and means that it might get slightly harder, but I couldn't get past the first several levels because it was so easy and so mindless. So I don't know. You have to keep in mind that these are meant for kids. So there's that. Not quite as fast paced as I would like, but still not terrible. 6 out of 10. Next we have games that I didn't see on the DisneyNOW app when I was looking, so they could have been elsewhere or on different Disney apps, or maybe they were just taken off DisneyNOW at some point. Either way, I found them on a website. Disclaimer, do not go on random websites that have games because they are more than likely going to have ad links that contain malware, and who knows about the security in general on those sites. But by far my favorite out of these games is the Lion Guard Assemble. This one I think was a free demo on DisneyNOW and had a paid separate app. And when the paid version of this app was taken down, so is this. Or maybe this wasn't even on DisneyNOW, who knows? With this game, it says there's a paid version available, which directs me to the App Store. But of course, now when I click on it, it says, the page you're looking for can't be found. Not surprising because Disney is historically trigger happy when it comes to taking their apps off the App Store and Google Play. Now when it comes to the game itself, this reminds me a lot of that Super Mario mobile game, Super Mario Run. It's a very simple 2D platformer where you're auto running and you just tap, or in my case click, to jump or double jump. You also collect these coin things and medals which fuels your roar meter thing, which allows you to basically be invincible and be a magnet for more of the coins and medals. The goal is to get to the end of the stage without dying, and yeah, there's actually a health bar in this one. Took me a while to realize that that's what this was, but you have 5 hits until it's a game over, and it just tells you to try again. And it would be so hard to get 5 hits in this game. It's so easy again, but this is just the first couple levels. There are these enemies, which are hyenas again, shocker, and they don't move. I think I've played too many Mario games because I automatically thought I could jump on these guys and take them out, but then I realized I was just losing health from doing that, and Kind kept saying, guess that didn't work.
Guess that didn't work. Guess that didn't work. Guess that didn't work.
I heard that so many times, I just want to...
That didn't work.
So apparently you're just supposed to jump over them. And after 2 levels and a cutscene, that's it. There's no more levels. I thought I was doing something wrong because the version that I was playing didn't say that there was a paid version of this app, but I played a different version somewhere else and it said that there was a paid version. So yeah, you get 2 levels for free, then you have to pay for the app if you want more. The app that is no longer available, which is disappointing because this was the more interesting game out of all of these. Still way too easy, but considering the demographic, it's understandable. I think this game out of all of these got harder and harder with each level. I couldn't find the paid version of the app anywhere, and I didn't feel like downloading a bunch of sketchy APK files that probably wouldn't work anyways, so I'll have to judge it off of the first 2 levels. All things considered, it was a solid 7.5 out of 10. I'm a 2D platformer guy, I love Mario, so I'm probably biased towards these types of games, but this is my video, gosh darn it. Next we have Climbing with Bunga. This version of the app I found was the Spanish version, I think. I took German in high school and ja is German, but everything else Google translated was Spanish. I don't know, I only speak American. This one has you climbing up a tree as Bunga collecting fruit and avoiding leaves. I think Bunga can handle a little more than leaves. Yeah, not much to say, 5 out of 10. There were a couple that were Lion Guard adjacent, and maybe I'll cover those in a live stream or something. And there were also some other ones. But they weren't really worth mentioning. So there you have it, the removed Lion Guard web games that Disney wants you to forget about, going as far as to remove them from a website that is still up and running and removing a paid app from the App Store. Why? Because Disney is done with the Lion Guard. A hard but true statement. But hey, if you're not done with the Lion Guard, be sure to subscribe because I'll have videos that I'll be doing on that coming soon, because I am a huge Lion Guard fan. But Hakuna Matata, no worries if you're just stopping by. Thanks for watching.